Hi everyone, and welcome to our primary cultural lesson. So today on our cultural lesson is going to be our last day of learning some new cloud shapes. So before we get started, let's gather up those materials and do a little bit of review from yesterday. So just like the rest of the days that we've been working on clouds, you're going to need a blank piece of paper, your pair of scissors so that you can make your cards from your folded piece of paper. You're going to need a writing utensil and then either your watercolors and your crowns. And remember, if you're using watercolors, please protect the surface with something, the surface you're working on. All right, so to do a little bit of a review, yesterday we started really combining some cloud shapes. So we learned about a nimbostratus cloud, which if you remember, those are the really dark rain and storm clouds. And then we also learned about Altocumulus clouds, which are high in the sky. That's what that alto means. And then they're kind of nice little clumps. That's where the cumulus word comes in. Okay, so today we actually have 3 cloud types we're going to learn about. Let's get started. So, our first cloud that we're going to learn about today is an Altostratus cloud. I'm going to try to adjust this for the best view. These are interesting looking clouds. These are some of my favorite shapes because they can be so different. So, Altostratus clouds form in the middle sky where the air is cooler. Altostratus clouds are made of water droplets. Altostratus clouds appear as a grayish uniform layers that may be striated, so those are kind of like, they can have like stripes through them, or fibrous, which I'm thinking when they say fibrous about a cloud, it means they kind of have a texture to them. Altostratus clouds are sometimes thick enough to block the sun. Altostratus clouds produce only light rain that rarely reaches the ground. So altostratus, remember alto means that they're pretty high up in the sky, and stratus means they're stretched out. So you can see that in this picture, that they look to be quite high up in the sky. There's no tree or anything down below, and they're stretched out across the sky. So go ahead and pause your screen and do your best to watercolor or draw some altostratus clouds, and then label it Altostratus Clouds. Okay, welcome back. So we just looked at the Altostratus clouds, and I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I had a hard time watercoloring any Altostratus clouds. So this is what I was the happiest with. I tried a couple of times. But you see, I made sure to make it blue at the bottom, so I reminded myself that they're up pretty high in the sky. And then I wanted them to have lots of different shapes, so that I remembered that too, that they can be long and stretched out, that stratus, but they can also kind of be little puffs. So again, I had a hard time with this one, and that's okay, right? We're not going to have an easy time all the times that we try to do something. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at our next cloud shape. Our next cloud type is a cirrus cloud. Do you remember what cirrus meant when we learned some vocabulary? Cirrus means like a wisp of hair or a curl of hair. So cirrus clouds are high clouds. They form up high where the air is cold. They're made of ice crystals. They appear white, delicate, and wispy. Cirrus clouds are often moved by winds blowing faster than 50 miles per hour. The movement looks slow from the ground because the clouds are so high. And cirrus clouds don't produce rain. I can tell that by looking at them, and I bet you can too. So cirrus clouds are these little wispy clouds that you'll see moving quickly through the sky. So go ahead and pause your screen, paint, watercolor, or draw your cirrus clouds. Okay. Welcome back. So here's what I did for cirrus clouds. I wanted them to have a nice little wispy tip on each one of them, so that I remembered that cirrus clouds are those wispy, fun shape, not at all puffy clouds. All right, awesome. So our next and final cloud type that we're going to look at today, I think these are super beautiful clouds, and they're going to combine two of our vocabulary words. These are cirrocumulus clouds. Aren't those cool, the shape that they make? Oh, I think those are so fun. Cirrocumulus clouds form in the high sky where the air is cold. They are high clouds. Cirrocumulus clouds are made of ice crystals. Cirrocumulus clouds appear lumpy with small round patches that sometimes form rows across the sky. Cirrocumulus clouds can appear iridescent when sunlight or moonlight reflects off the ice crystals. So yeah, you can really see in this picture that they have made some rows across the clouds. So I hope you remember when you see some fun cloud shapes like this that they are cirrocumulus clouds. So go ahead, pause your screen, and do your artwork for your cirrocumulus clouds. Okay, welcome back. So for my cirrocumulus clouds, I wanted to get those rows in there. They're not perfect. I just did my best. And you can see down here, I think you can see, I put some orange because I really liked in that picture that it looked kind of like a sunset. And that's when I've most often seen cirrocumulus clouds in the sky. And I wanted to remind myself that. So this is how I did mine. Okay, well I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Tomorrow I would like you to get on and I'm going to have some pictures that you can look at and then try to guess what kinds of clouds they are. And just like we've done every week, now would be a great time for you to get outside, take all of your cloud cards and see if you can see what kind of clouds are in the sky. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.